Nobody decide that for you, okay? Number one. Number two, the network we are going to use, again, just like I answered the person, the first question that came, the issue of the network will also be made public on the 9th of March. So if it is going to be 2 hour CT or so, we are going to make it public. But one thing I have to guarantee and assure Biafrans is that our coin will have the highest security, just like every other, Bitcoin have. The blockchain and all the security that comes with it. From the 9th of March, most of these questions will be answered, because I believe either you searched the USDT yourself to know the network they use, the same way you are going to see the network the Biafra coins will be using. And this question will be answered from the 9th of March, when the coin will be available. Thank you.
So please, can I proceed to the third question?
And what is the third question?
The third question is, what is the arrangement that is going to be made, possibly for our professors that are going to be handling this, our digital currency, into the foreign forex exchange, to enable all Biafrans to key into it, to make it to be a platform where you can be able to use it to pay for electric bill, school fees, and also buy product from China and so many other countries all over the world. Just like today.
Let me answer you. The idea of this Biafra coin is so you will use it to buy goods and services. Okay? So it is going to give you the privilege to use to buy goods and services just like every other coin, including your electricity bills, including buying things from China, just everything that you have been using the cryptocurrency, every other cryptocurrency to buy. It is the privilege that the Biafra coin. The reason we are doing it is because we have to give Biafra people alternatives. Why Nigeria has collapsed, the Naira has collapsed, financial institution of Nigeria has completely crashed. So we are going to provide alternative to Biafrans. I remember that what is happening in Nigeria today is our plan, is the plan of the Biafra government to make sure that the economy of Nigeria is crashed to zero. Sabotaging the economy, economic strangulation, from making sure that oil production is reduced to ground zero, because that is where they are getting money to fund the terrorists, to fund terrorism against our people. So we are attacking Nigeria economy, and we are just starting. So while that is happening, we are providing alternative for Biafra people, for their businesses to continue to boom. Thank you.
Thank you, Prime Minister Oganero Biafra. Thank you for your question. You said something that there is no coin that is $1 to $1 ratio to USDT. Please let us correct that. FTC, if you know of FTC coin, FTC is $1 to $1 ratio. So if Prime Minister says it's going to be 1 USDT to $1 dollar, that is it. And we are not going to diversify our coin into segment that you now have to come and have a TRC20 or BIP20 or BIP10 or BIP05. So take it the way it is now and project the message that way. It stands like you have the BTC and no diversification of BTC. What it comes out is what you get. Maazi Simon Ekpa-Biafracoin. At this very point, listening to the way Prime Minister has responded to the questions so far, you don't need to ask questions. Please mute yourself and wait. You don't need to ask questions that still goes the same way again. You wait until the date he says everything will be unveiled. You get every detailed information from there. So ask other questions. Don't repeat the same question again. All right, Mazi Simon Ekpa-Biafracoin, you have the mic.
My able Prime Minister, I so much cherish the day mother and father brought you to this world. In fact, you are the one that have brought hope to life. And there is meaningfulness to every existence of life in the USB. Now, you talked about this investment in our Ego Igwe. I want to know how this investment will be, even for the common people in the Biafra land. Is it an investment that if you don't put any money down or invest in the however you have put it, nobody can use the coin for transaction? That is one. Two, the truth is that with the little survey I have carried out.
Yes, before you go to the second question, your first question is not clear.
Oh,
So
sorry, maybe
what is the question that if you make investment, somebody cannot use it for transaction? What do you mean by that?
I don't know how to. What I'm trying to say is that how does this investment look like, even for the people that are in the village? That's where I'm trying to go. I don't know whether you understand that, please.
I don't understand
But
it. You have to say it for me to understand.
well, I don't know what I mean. If you talk about investing in Zenith Bank or whatever, you just keep money there, and probably you are not going to have a return, or except the time they declare dividends. So that is the kind of investment I'm trying to
Yes,
relate to.
it is going to be exactly like that. And
Okay,
also, yes, and the second thing is that the one of the good thing about this is that it is going to make our coin very, very stable.
okay,
Make our coin very stable when the money is not like moving out and all that. So that is one. Another thing is that, like I said, the Biafra government will invest in this so that when somebody want to withdraw, we buy. Okay, he
okay,
sell, we buy.
okay,
So it means that when the person sell, we buy it, and then the money is still there. So by doing that, we are subsidizing, making sure that the money is stable. I remember that we are still government in exile, and the idea of this is that so that our people will be provided this alternative to make their fund stable, and then also buy things as they have been doing for those who are doing importation, and they have been using cryptocurrency to purchase goods in China and all that. So the value of their money remain the same. Okay, and instead of now that the naira is as it is, and it is still going to fall. So if you purchase Biafra coin at the value that it is going to be from the time when it comes to the stock exchange, it is not going to come to the stock exchange yet by 9th of March. So I want that to be very clear. It is not 9th of March that is going to come to the stock exchange, but the 9th of March, whatever we are doing to set it up is ready. So by the time it is going to be in the stock exchange, the value at that time, it will be advisable for Biafrans to invest in it, so that when as the naira is falling, their money is stable, and they can use it to purchase their goods and services, as the case may be, than allowing it to stay in naira, where $5 5,000 will get to $1, because it is going to get to 5,000 very soon. Believe me, that is a fact. So instead of you crashing and now this is happening, and we are going to do it. We're going to make it happen, because every
wow,
investors are leaving Nigeria. Every investors are leaving Nigeria. Okay, every multinational corporation are leaving Nigeria, and where they live with their money. You understand? So and then also the issue of Nigeria credibility in international community is zero. Everything coming from Nigeria is fraud. So we are going to make sure that Nigeria, crash to ground zero. And why we are doing that, we are fighting for our freedom, because if you allow Nigeria to continue to flourish, they are going to continue to sponsor terrorism. And now that they are supporting Hamas, you know what it means? They are going to start sponsoring terrorists to the West. This is what the American general have said about 8 years ago, that the terrorists are looking for safe haven in Nigeria, and once they find the safe haven, get their hand into our natural resources, they will start sponsoring terrorist attack in the West and America. That is their target. That was 8 years ago. Today, it is happening. The presence of Hamas in Nigeria should trigger a very worrisome, development to the West and to everybody, that is concerned. Now they are training Hamas in the northern Nigeria. They have given them land to mine iron ore and californium in order to raise money to fight Israel. It is not only going to be about Israel. When they finish with Israel, they are coming for America. When they finish for America, they are coming to Europe. So anybody that knows the best thing to do now is to make sure that Nigeria existence, we should fight the existence of Nigeria to disintegrate the interests of the terrorists so that the natural resources will fall into the hands of those who can use it for the betterment of the society and betterment of the world, than using it to sponsor terrorism and a terrorist attack against the West and against America, and of course against our own people as well, which they are doing in Nigeria now. So the more we crash the economy of Nigeria, the more we weaken their strength to continue to fund terrorism, the more we weaken their military. The military are already infiltrated by terrorists, and that is exactly what is happening. So while this is happening, we need to provide alternative for Biafra to flourish, and this is what we are doing. Thank you.
Amazing, well answered, and more elaborate anyway. And the last one I want to ask is all about our people. To be honest with you, even the pepper seller on the street of Biafra home, they want to be using this Igwe, so to say. And how do they factor in? Because what they will be saying now is that, oh, they want to spend it, because their hands have touched the initial paper money or the coin, the physical coin. Now it is digital. How will they be able to transact with our digital currency? And if there is none, what alternative can be available for them? Those that want to buy day-to-day things on the street or whatever, buy whatever they want to buy, even household equipment in Biafra land.
Thank you very much. What we are doing now is gradual, step-by-step process, and we are living a realistic life. At this point,
Good.
we are discussing on the alternative of the people back home. Biafra government is going to be a cashless society, just like in the West. So the people back home, the villagers, if they are not, at this point, they are not privileged to use cryptocurrency. So they have to continue to be the way they are at this point until alternative is provided for them. I remember that alternative can never be provided while we are still under Nigeria. So we must be able to, have a total control of our territory before alternative of any exchange of goods and services can be made available to people in the villages. This is a realistic fact. So we are not going to come and start saying something that doesn't exist. This particular digital currency is possible because we are in exile, and we are also in a global village. The world has become a global village where everybody is taking advantage of what internet, science, technologies has to offer. And we are taking that privilege to make sure we provide alternative for the Biafra people who are also living in global village, doing businesses all over the world. So these are the people we don't want their business to fall. These are people we don't want their business to collapse, like in Nigeria has collapsed. Finance of Nigeria has collapsed. Everything in Nigeria has collapsed. So we don't want the business of our people to collapse, because you know what it means is that if you are buying car parts, for example, you buy car parts from Europe, buy car parts from America. So if you buy car parts last year and you are selling it, waiting for you to sell every car parts before you can realize your money to go back to America. By the time you go back to America, if you use $50,000 to purchase the car parts, after selling it, by the time you change in dollar to go back to America to purchase, you have $20,000. So you have lost $30,000. That is the reality of life today. I'm telling you the fact. So the same thing is happening to people coming to Europe. If you use 50,000 euro to purchase goods, going to Nigeria to sell, and you were selling that goods since last year, trying to sell the goods and realize your money to come back to Europe to purchase goods and services to go back. By the time you sell it, convert the money to euro, you are having 15,000 euros. Because the time you purchased that goods, the euro was 500 naira to 1 euro, right? Last year, it was 700, and it was even 700 naira to 1 euro. So by the time you finish selling that goods by this year and want to go back to Europe, you will find out that the 50,000 has reduced to 15,000. That is the collapse of economy. That is a failed state. So it means that your economy have collapsed. So what we want to do now is that, in order, and if you wait further before the end of this year to be able to change the money, it will go to 10,000 euros. And if you wait further for next year, January, it will go to 5,000 euros. Because at the end of the day, $1 or 1 euro will be equal to 5,000 naira. Go and mark my word today. Today it is about almost 2,000. Before the end of this year, it will go to 5,000, 4,000 something. Mark my word. So you don't need to wait for that to happen. Rather, invest in the Biafra coin that we are trying to make sure that it is stable. It's the stable coin that will be $1 to 1 Biafra coin. So when you are able to convert your money to buy it, you know that your money is $1. If you have $50,000, you know it is 50,000. If you have $50,000 USBT, you know that when you buy your goods with the cryptocurrency, you are buying the exact amount in dollar. Okay, that is what we are trying to provide to our people, and they must understand this. But if they ignore us, what I explained now will become the reality of their life and their businesses. It will crash, and we don't want their businesses to crash with Nigeria. We are the one responsible for bringing Nigeria down, and we know the solution. And that's what we are providing the solution to our people. Thank you.
Amazing. Thank you so much. I can never be wrong since 2019 following Mazi Simon Ekpa Njoko. You are truly Njoko. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Akko, for acknowledging that. We go to David Nana of BWOC. You have the mic.
Yeah, thank you, my Minister of Information. Our Prime Minister, good evening from my location. Please, I want to ask, I hope we can diversify our questions, not only based on the currency or the Biafran coin.
Please, we are today addressing the Biafra coin, nothing else, please. We need to create this awareness very much. This is the only important thing now is Biafra coin. What else do you want to ask? Economy of Nigeria has gone down, and the Naira, as you can see, have crashed to zero. And so we need to make our people understand that they have alternative, and the Biafra government is providing that alternative. There is no other important thing more than this today. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, sir.
On that note, we go to Mazi Onyekachuku, aka Agodi number 1.
Thank you. Obatobie Anunkankampi Ogige egbochie eyi, one of Biafra, mmiri na-arị ugwu atakata agbụsịa egerekwa onge. Thank you, my Prime Minister. Thank you so much.
No,
Thank you for being there for us. Because if you know, when I'm working now, where I am now, I used to ask WAG because the many fought me. But I thank God that you gave us reason to energize ourselves. When you are working, you are doing something, and you are seeing results, you'll be energized, and you did that. In fact, you have done more than we expected. When our leader told us that you are bringing a new dimension, you have actually brought that new dimension more than we expected. More grace to Ebusa. My name is Onyekachuku, aka Encode Number. Thank you. I want to ask a question, my Prime Minister. This Biafra coin, that is a crypto. Some countries, for example, in India, they don't accept crypto. Would there be any alternative for those who are in a country like that to also be able to invest or transact with this Biafra coin? Thank you.
Thank you very much. Yes, there is alternative for you to invest, and like I said, there is going to be a dedicated web server and a dedicated website for the Biafra coin. So everybody can actually transact. It doesn't matter where you are. You can have an account with the Biafracoin website. You can open an account, you can invest. So that is always a way to do that. And another way is that we are also working on making sure that it is a card, usable, that you can use credit card to purchase the Biafra coin. And if that is possible, which we are believing it is going to be possible, but that question will be answered from the 9th of March, and it is part of our solution. So you can actually open that account using credit card from anywhere in the world and to use it to purchase Biafra coin. And when you do that, it means that it doesn't matter where you are, so long as you have a credit card or have a card that you can use to purchase online goods and services. So you can buy your coin with your pad, and as that is possible, it means that even if you are in India and you have card, you can purchase Biafra coin and invest in it. Thank you.
Thank you, my professor. Thank you.
All right, we go to Clary Dims. Clary Dims, over to you.
Thank you very much, Sonia Parawa, the minister. My question is actually like a comment. I am someone like myself. I just want to tell you my experience. Since I've been following this Biafra, and I'm a Biafra following Simon Ekpa since 2019, I have developed myself in terms of technology and knowing a lot of things. That's why I'm on Twitter Space. And I want people to believe that there might be a lot of people who this digital currency by Biafracoin is like new to you. And it's like you don't really know what you're talking about. Believe me, trust me. In a few months' time, you will be the one championing it. All you need to do is to key in, make sure you are consistent, like Mazinamdi, our leader, has said, follow who know road. Simon Ekpa has been piloting this affair, and he has done excellently well. His integrity has been intact. He has said what he wants to do. We want everybody to join this train and massively go into this our currency that we are talking about. Our Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa, his timing has been so perfect. So that's the question for me. Everything he puts out there is just perfect at the right time. Look at our e-voting that is going on. Just perfect. Look at when he took on the mantle. It's just perfect. I remember during the time of Nelly, he would say, leave, the time will come. And he just did it at a perfect time. And I want everybody, Biafrans all over the world, please, you need to leave all this jealousy and everything on the side. Believe in this, what we are doing. He has been transparent, he has been consistent, and he has worked very hard. Seriously, where we are today, it's not just talking. It is sheer hard work, sleepless nights, wanting to do everything. What is the reason for that? That's love. Love for his own people. I'm not going to say more than that. I'm sorry I didn't have any question, but I wanted to put that out, that someone like me, I'm learning so much. I'm going to go and learn about the Biafra digital currency. I'm going to learn about it more because I don't trade in Bitcoin, but he has sort of helped someone like myself, and I'm pretty sure he's helping a lot of people. Please, that's my comment, and thank you very much for your selfless service, Simon Ekpa Njoku. Thank you.
Thank you, Clary Dims. May I let you know that my Prime Minister has not been trading on crypto. But because he needs to make use of this crypto to serve the Biafran people, you can see the way he's attending to all your questions today. He's attending to your questions as if he's a professor of crypto. So, he wants every Biafran to imbibe in this and make the message to go extra miles. You need to be innovative. Biafra is a brain-based economy build. It's not the nomadic people that are in charge. So as you listen to the Prime Minister, learn and then teach others so that they will expand their knowledge. My Deputy Information Minister, I salute your presence. I know you may be at work. When you're ready to speak, you can grab the mic. So we go to triple M1. Triple M1.
Thank you very much, my Information Minister and the person of Sonny Akbarawa. Thank you for the opportunity given to me this afternoon. My able Prime Minister, I really greet you. I really appreciate you. God bless you. God bless the day you are being conceived. God also bless the day you are being born. As our leader said, you must go and listen to Master Simon Ekpa. Share his video. Follow him. He is bringing a new dimension for this particular course we are into. It takes the things of the spirit, those in spirit, to understand. Now, the people that is still doubting our PM is a Nigerian agent. If this is the way Nigerian agent used to work, man, we need it. Kudos to all those serving Nigeria to bring Biafra. Please, they should make it faster. So my question is this: my PM, when I saw this your update, and we saw the Egigwe, I was like, we don't really know. PM, we doubt if you are human being like us. We really respect. We respect my brother. We thank you for everything you have done to us. You are a joy giver. You have restored the soul of Biafrans. The lost hope has been restored. Thank you very much, sir. Now, my question is this. We had our former Biafran currency. I don't know. I believe most of us have it. Even my dad also still have his own. When I talk to him about it, he will like asking, is there any way the old currency can come in place, or that one is over? Then my second question is this. After the war, actually, my dad, based on the history, he's a veteran actually. He said that before the war, that
can anyone hear me?
hello,
Can't hear anything, please.
hope I'm coming out. Am I coming out, please?
Yes, triple. Continue, please.
Okay. We were my dad told us then, according to what he had, that Ojukwu ran to the World Bank and deposit some Biafran currencies there. I don't know if that one is still in existence or it's just a mess story. Thank you very much. That's my question.
Thank you very much. Biafra is being restored under a democratic dispensation, and the Biafra pounds will no longer be used. Biafra government will unveil the currency of Biafra and the name. In the previous, we have adopted the Biafra dollar, and for the fact that British has done evil to us, and we don't want to continue to remember British by using Biafra pound. So that issue of the currency will be debated, but at this point we have adopted a Ejema. So Ejema may become the Biafra currency at the end of the day. So the name will be Ejema, and also it has been engraved on the Biafra digital currency Biafracoin, as you can see it clearly. That is going to be the sign and the denomination of Biafra currency. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I really appreciate. My name still remains Metu Martins. I respect. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Our money is going to be indigenous money. Thank you.
Thank you, Prime Minister. How many more minutes do you still have, Prime Minister?
I have 10 minutes. Thank you.
All right. Jaja, you've been on the mic and going up and down. Use your mic now before your network.
And I can see that a lot of journalists are here. I can see Justin B. Hichon, Justin B. Hichon. Thanks for joining my space today and listening. I can see many others.
Prime Minister,
many other
could you
great.
give them the mic?
Yes.
They may be able to extract some information for their reportage. Give them the mic, please.
They can request mic if they want to speak, but I just want to acknowledge their presence here. It's a great pleasure to see you guys, great writers, listening to this space today. Thank you.
Yeah, please let me know when they request the mic, because I'm not too familiar with their profile, so that I can bring them on the spot. All right. Okay, we go to Simon Ekpa Christopher Lugard. You have the mic. Simon Ekpa Christopher Lugard. Mazigos will be WOC. You have the mic.
Yes, thank you very much, my honorable minister. I hope I am coming out loud.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, our Prime Minister, Mma Ejiwibuago. I salute you. I'm very much happy for this particular program, and this is, it's another milestone that we have crossed, and that seems impossible is now possible. And I like the way everything is going, because whenever we move, they don't see us coming. And everybody will be quiet. See how everywhere is calm and we are moving forward. They only wake up tomorrow to see how far we have gone. And by then, we are calculating the next step. I so much give you all these thanks. I greet Biafrans who are here. I greet my comrades in the BWOC, the Biafra Writers of Conscience, and all media writers and journalists who are here. I salute you all. I have only one question I wanted to ask my PM. This our crypto. I know, though I'm not too good in crypto, I'm not an expert, but I have come across some of my friends who also introduced me to crypto, and I know some means of acquiring crypto, which you have stated one here, and I think that is an exchange, purchasing it from the source. And I want to ask, because there is this other means of getting crypto that I've also seen, which is mining. So my question is this coin mineable? Thank you. That's my question.
And my answer is yes.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you. That's all for now.
Thank you. We go to Deus Victorium. Deus Victorium, you have the mic. Deus Victorium, you have the mic. Okay, we go to Yuhiv. Yuhiv, you have the mic.
Namuku. Can anybody hear me? Can everybody hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you very much for giving me the opportunity. Simon Ekpa Namuku, I really greet you, and ever since 2021 I've been following you. I haven't regretted that. Let me go straight to the question. I have two questions, and one is to the Biafracoin, and one is just a suggestion, because I was on the space the very day somebody asked about this Biafracoin, and you said, hold on, you see results, and today we are seeing results already. And my question on this is, I just write it down here, VPN. I was checking. We are the Biafra land the homeland here. You know that maybe whenever this comes out, the Nigeria might want to eject or maybe close the WAP server within our region. Can it be accessed through VPN? That is number one question. Then the second one comes with more of suggestion, which is a connection. I feel like, is there any other way we can keep our communication? Maybe whenever we start making we start declaring Biafra because they might want to cut the network or the connection off from this side. And do you think that we can equally, as we are fighting for this Biafra coin, equally keep that stable and keep it ready? When we are ready, when anything like that might comes up, we go on with our own connection or with our own network. That's just the two questions. Thank you.
The point is that why I will not I will respond to you is that some people actually really don't know, so that's why they ask questions. Or some questions sometimes sound as if you people just want to come here and talk. You answered your own self by the same question you answered it. So if you don't have access, use VPN. And you are still making comment about, can I use VPN? No, don't use VPN. Use Simon Ekpa.
My PM, just the reason why I'm asking, because there are some other currencies or some other side that you might go in with VPN and you'll be banned. You understand? Or your account will be flagged.
This is Biafra. This is Biafra digital currency, and our target is not only those in diaspora. Our target is also those who are in the homeland and they have access to mine cryptocurrency. So that particular, putting that in mind, you shouldn't have any fear of using VPN and getting banned, because we know that Nigeria may block it, and we have to make a way for you to have access to it.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate it.
Then number two question is that
Connect.
you talked about the internet. The same thing, the same answer. We are working on it, and the result will be out in due time.
I trust you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, Olisa Valentine, you have the mic.
And also, let me also break this news. We are not only working on that, we're also working on our communication channels. Biafra is going to have their own communication channel like WhatsApp and all that. It is going to happen in few months' time. Every time. It's not like what you have seen before, not all those ones we're announcing. Better than WhatsApp, Telegram. We'll have our own customized communication channel where every Biafra will be chatting. The host or the database belong to us. That we build by ourselves, controlled by ourselves, and nobody have access to it. Thank you.
Olisa Eloka, you have the mic.
Yeah, thank you very, very much for giving me the mic. Our brother Simon Ekpa-Biafracoin, and our PM, I thank you for addressing us and giving us time to ask some questions. What we don't understand, I say what you don't know is bigger than you. So we are learning from you here more about this currency. Another one question I wanted to add into this is this. I just want to follow about our people at home. There's some money that we people have in a bank in Nigeria, which they are not in Nigeria now. And they said that once something happen like this, they will just shut down our money, that they will not receive that money anymore. So that's what I just want to ask. Are there any way that someone here can transfer his money to our currency, the one in Nigeria, or until he went back to Nigeria before he do that? Thank you, sir.
Yeah, that is a question for Nigerian people to answer. I don't have anything to do with Nigeria Bank. So, of course, what they are trying to do is to strangulate the finance of Biafra people living in diaspora, to freeze it. So it is happening already. Like those who have shares in the bank, for example, they will tell you to come to Nigeria in order to claim the dividend of your shares. So your dividend may be 300,000, okay, and then 300,000 naira, which is not up to $1, right?
Mhm. Yeah.
Is it correct? Is 300,000 not up to $1, right?
I think $1 now is whether 1,800 naira. So
No,
Okay,
it's
so
not
it's
up.
not up
It's
to
not up to
$10.
now. It's not up to now.
It's not up to $10, right?
Yeah,
So wait, okay, $100 is how much?
$100 is 147 today.
Okay, 200. So let's say it's not up to $500, right?
yeah,
Yeah, it's not up to.
So not 500. Now they will tell you to come back to Nigeria to claim 300,000 dividend from your shares. So when you're coming back, if you are in the United States, how much is your ticket to Nigeria to come and claim 300,000? Now
My
I'm
God.
asking you to come and claim 300,000, to come and claim less than $500. You will enter plane of $1,000 to come to Nigeria to do that. And if you don't come, they will liquidate it. They will seize it and confiscate it, and they convert it to Nigeria money. This is what is going on. A lot of you don't know this, but for those who have shares in Nigeria banks, they can confirm what I'm saying now. This is what, and I believe it is not only in Nigeria banks. If you have share in any Nigeria, any kind of investment anywhere, financial investment, this is your plight now. This is your fate. Your fate is that everything you have invested there is gone. So don't think that you have money somewhere. If except if you want to buy a ticket of 1,000 to go and collect 500,000 naira, then go, because they know you can never do that. So it is a policy targeted at you. This Nigeria is so evil that they do everything to render you useless. So you see, they know you are not in Nigeria. So when that 500,000 has been generated as a dividend from your own share, they have to tell you to come in person. Something you can actually, if it is a country that is working, you can actually send ordinary wire message or something like that, and they will confirm that. You can also have access to a digital signature where you can sign with a well-secured access. They will know, confirm that this is you. You understand? That's what we are bringing to Biafra, my people. As a government in exile, we have already adopted a database system, a system where the Biafra government can confirm that this is you. It doesn't matter where you are in the world. This is happening, my people, and our ID card is coming out in the next few weeks. Okay? The next few weeks, our ID card is coming out. Our ID card, once it come out, the database of Biafra has started. So you can never, ever forge any document in Biafra land and succeed. We're already sealing that particular loopholes because we have our experience from Nigeria. So we are solving that problem from scratch. So now, if Biafra government cannot tell you to come to Biafra land in order to claim your own money, when we are digital, when we already practicing digital economy and everything. For example, in our cabinet meeting, our vote is electronic voting. Electronic voting already. So while we are sitting, we will be voting, and the voting will be coming to the screen. I'm seeing it. Electronic voting. You don't need to come and say this one. Before you vote, you make a speech why you are voting that thing you are voting for. You vote, and we are counting it electronically. Everything is documented. So tomorrow, when somebody come to us, all these journalists, they come to us, how did you do this? We will bring evidence of voting of Biafra cabinet to everybody to see. Now, there is nothing to hide. Something is happening now in our self-referendum. So this is the Nigeria. Every investment you have is not guaranteed. Just know it, that use it as a sacrifice. You can never get it back. It's a criminal government, terrorist government, and a fraud government. Everything there is fraud. Nigeria breed criminals. And you can imagine a government that is kidnapping its own citizen will be telling you that how they want to fight kidnappers. Is it possible? Have you seen any bandit that is kidnapping Nigerians that they have arrested? How can a government that is kidnapping, involved in kidnapping, sponsoring kidnapping all the way from Kenya, they are international kidnappers, will tell you they want to fight local kidnappers? It's not possible because they are kidnappers themselves. The government itself is a government of kidnapping. You kidnap somebody from Kenya and then you want to fight those kidnapping locally. Your own is international. Why the people kidnapping local? They can never fight kidnapping because they sponsor it, they fund it, and those in Abuja at National Assembly are the one that are sponsoring those kidnappers you see all over Nigeria with the military. So my brother, if you have any investment there, just forget it. It is gone. Thank you.
thank you, PM. My minister, Vam, over to you.
Thank you very much. I just want to appreciate my PM, and I want to greet Biafrans. You know, while one of our sisters was saying something, Claire James said this is the prime minister that says what he does, and then I wanted to help her add that he also does what he says. You know, and my able minister of information was actually saying that our prime minister doesn't trade in Bitcoin. And now I begin to wonder how Chukwuka divinely chose such a prime minister for us who is passionate for Biafrans and so desirous that Biafrans are well off and for the well-being of Biafrans. And encouraging Biafrans to make sure they invest in this Bitcoin because it is for their own good. This is for the well-being of Biafrans. And this is a prime minister that is proven with integrity. And there is nowhere you can find fault with everybody that he has dealt with. There is nowhere you can point to and say, he has dealt with me, and this is where I was, disappointed, or he has failed in whatever he has ever said. And our prime minister, I'm so grateful. I am not akin or versatile with Bitcoin, but with this going on, honestly, the first thing I will do is to invest in this Bitcoin and partake in the blessings of it. Thank you, my prime minister, and thank you, my able minister of information. Dear friends, it is up to you, and it is open to you to enjoy. Thank you very much, my minister of information. I hang my mic here. Thank you.
Thank you. You will invest in a USBT, not the Bitcoin. So we are trying to promote our own USBT. Thank you for that, and we encourage everyone to learn more about cryptocurrency now, so that it can flow very well with our USBT. Praise Diffie, you have the mic. Your hand is up.
Good evening, everybody.
There we go.
Um, yeah, good to everybody, and I want to especially thank our Prime Minister because I've been on this space since I can early remember, and I've been one of those persons in my neighborhood and my environs talking about him. Although before now, like some 3 years ago or 4 years ago, or let me actually make it 3 years ago, I've been on the issue that what is really about the speeches and informations we get. As a matter of fact, I have this close friend of mine who has been on my neck about him. Although he's a core Biafran, as a matter of fact, he vows his entire life to the cause, and he's been on this issue that he does not really know if able prime minister is on the right track, or is actually in support, or is building the agenda of Biafra. And I always tell him, have you ever come to listen to him, or have you ever seen his posts? He'll be like, he does not trust him that much. In fact, he does not really believe in the achievements he's made. And up till today, he just recently came and told me that there's this story he read on Facebook, and he has been following it up, and he feels like I then showed him one of the videos our leader Mazi Namdekanu posted, where he actually recommended our able prime minister as who we should listen to. From that point, his entire psychology changed about our prime minister, and I want to congratulate you especially on that note. And based on the discussion we have, the Biafra coin and the USBT, I want to actually ask, although somebody made this question earlier on, and it seems to be tied to what I want to say. Which currency, although I'm abreast of what is going on in the crypto world. As a matter of fact, I'm that kind of person who is into DeFi, who is into all the kind of stuff embedded in the cryptocurrency sphere. So based on that, what currency would our own be pegged with? Because there's something called pegging, where we can easily change from this one to the other one. Because most times, like what somebody asked, if it would be the TRC 20 or so. So I want to really ask, on the day it to be made public, what currency would it be pegged with, so that we can get ourselves ready? As for me, I'm all in. Whatever it calls for, whatever it demands, I'm all in for it. And please, I want to encourage our fellow Biafrans who are here, although I've not been able to be the disciple as I should have been, but in my little effort, I try to tell people around me and in my workplace. But they still don't want to hear me out because they feel like they've not seen it materialize yet before they could take that step, or maybe believe in what I'm telling them. So I feel there could be this open idea. I don't know which particular group we have on the internet space where I can belong or I can join, so I can get information firsthand to tell them to actually, because just showing them pictures and showing them videos, most of them are still skeptic about it. Thank you.
You just ask the question that they ask you not to ask. You are looking for where the currency is going to be pegged. You wait until the coin is in the stock exchange. Thank you.
All right, Prime Minister, you still have more time?
I think I'm gonna have another meeting now and I need to attend.
Okay. So Biafran people, thank you so much for keying in, and the journalists that are here, please do well to report what you have gotten here. Do not turn it upside down. Tomorrow, the Prime Minister with his cabinet will be in Canada, and on Saturday is our mega fundraising, where we raise funds to fund the Biafra Liberation Army and all the forces of Biafra. Continue to support this liberation because you have a visionary Prime Minister that has achieved a lot within months. What a country of one Nigeria of over 60-something years have not been able to achieve, the Prime Minister with his cabinet has done it in months. So you have every reason to give him a thumbs up and to clap for him wherever you are. All he needs is your support. Funding is of more importance to us. Don't sing our praises without giving us funds for the Liberation Army. Prime Minister, over to you, please.
Thank you, my able Minister of Information. Our Prime Minister promised us from the beginning that Biafra restoration is not a prophecy, it is as planned. And everything that has been planned is playing out in our very eyes. And if you are on the sidelines or still sitting on the fence, it's a pity. Just like my minister have said, please just continue to go to the website and support the Biafra Liberation Army. Thank you very much. Airborne.
Thank you very much, everyone. Remember that in a few days' time, there is going to be State of the Union address where we will unveil the Biafra database system website called the Biafra Security Database. So I will not call the exact name, so some of you don't go and start digging the website yet. So it is going to be unveiled in a few days' time, and after that, we respect Biafrans who are going to come to Finland to start besieging the website for their accreditation and registration immediately. The first 1,000 will be taken. After 1,000 people, the space will be filled up. Immediately we hit 1,000, you will not have a space again to come to Finland. So on this note, see you all tomorrow in Canada. And remember, Saturday, like previous speaker have said, I love you all. From here, from me, is good evening.
Airborne!